Hello everybody. With this video we're starting a series about the law of attraction, how to apply it in daily life. And today we're talking about climbing the emotional ladder to realize what you wish, to get to the right emotional state. So we'll explore exercises to help transform negative emotions in more positive ones. Of course, we cannot do everything in just one video. It will be a series. And we start tonight on from transforming emotions step by step and checking which steps. First of all, we need to understand what emotional gradualness is, and we will apply Abraham Hicks teachings. What they teach is that feeling gratitude is the key to activating the law of attraction, but of course it's hard to feel grateful if we are experiencing low vibration emotions like anger or fear. Instead, the approach can be quite gradual, and the goal is to move toward the slightly better emotions rather than forcing positivity all at once. And so if you're, for example, if you're feeling depressed, the first move is to go and reach the level of emotion of anger, for example. It can be a very helpful step to feel anger. So we will refer to the emotional scale that Abraham Hicks used in their book, Ask and It Is Given, and where they rank emotions from joy, that is at the top, to fear and depression, that are at the bottom. So what do we do to move up the ladder? And the first step then is to leave the bottom. Let's start from there. Thinking that, for example, we are feeling low, and we call it depression, but this is not clinical depression. It's when we just say, I am depressed, okay? In case of clinical depression, please get some medical help. So when we think we're depressed, the best thing is to get to anger. Anger is a better feeling because when life brings us down, we have a loss or a breakup, depression, despair can feel overwhelming, and we cannot just try to feel happy or grateful in those moments. It's impossible. So we have another possibility. Try to move up the emotional ladder on a step, one step at a time. And for example, guilt or jealousy are higher on emotional scale than depression. And anger is even higher. So we can think about doing a small shift. And these small shifts in how we feel sometimes or very often can help us gain momentum. So if you feel depressed, try some sentences and ways of thinking that bring you to a place of guilt. For example, you can say, I keep making mistakes in my life. I didn't get things right this time. And they still sound negative, but these statements move you a step up from depression. You may feel guilt, and then you can shift to jealousy. For example, you can say, oh, this person who broke up with me, he or she prefers someone else who has different qualities than me. And I can feel guilty because I don't have those qualities, but I am already out of depression if I feel guilty. So each phrase can encourage a slight rise and can prepare us to reach higher emotions. For example, let's say you're experiencing a heartbreak and you may start in deep sadness or depression. And instead of saying, I want to feel happy, I have to move on, feeling positive, you can just acknowledge guilt. if that resonates with you. And then perhaps you can be jealous. There is nothing bad about being jealous. It's much better than depressed. These emotions are still uncomfortable, but they are still a step up. And from jealousy, you can allow yourself to feel a bit of anger toward the situation and say, for example, he did not understand me, I feel hurt, I am angry at him or she or her. So in this way, we are really applying the law of attraction, because we are gradually moving up the emotional scale, and each step raises your vibration little by little, slightly, and it is easier to grow slightly than trying to do the big jump. Remember, so achieving the highest vibration doesn't happen in 1 second, okay? And this is okay. So set the small goals, recognize your current emotion without judgment, focus on taking gentle steps up the ladder. Each step is important, no matter how small, okay? Give yourself grace as you move up, celebrate any progress, even the little one. And even if it's just feeling less despair, it's already an improvement. I will leave you the picture of the emotional scale so that you can check your emotions down in the comments. And if you like this video, please subscribe the channel. And I hope you will follow me, because we will continue on this topic in my next videos. Ciao.